I'd love to just kind of get your perspective on like how procurement and the whole supply piece and equipment piece changes as you grow and scale.
Yeah, it's a great question. I would say that my perspective on it has definitely evolved. I think when I first started, you know, we would look at our practices, and at that point, whoever they were using when they partnered up with SGA is who we allowed them to continue to use, right? So we had, multiple different, distributors in the business, and then inside of those, distribution channels, our doctors were using like a wide variety of different products and different quality, and so initially it was very overwhelming. And I think that's kind of where a lot of people start, right? And, I think our initial focus was, okay, how can we get each one of our practices just to use the same, distributor, whether it's Shine or Patterson or
Yeah.
Darby or whoever the case may be. Like, how do we get there, right? And I think that's a good place for people to start, right? And then once you're on, a single you sign a prime vendor agreement with just a single partner, then you start to think about, okay, what are some like reasonable wins here? And where Joe and his team have been really helpful is, they help kind of shape your thoughts on like what's critical to the doctor and what are the things that you want to, avoid initially, right? And then what are the non-critical items? What are the things that, the doctors may say they care about, but in practicality, they really don't. And then those are the things that you should focus on standardizing, right? And the easy examples there are like the bibs, Santa wipes, all those things that we consume at a really high volume, but the doctors and the practices really don't care about. And you'd be amazed at how much money you can save when you just focus initially on just those non-critical items.